Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? We got some to talk about. Me and Dave got to talk about this quarterback situation, man. We got to talk about a couple things going on, people getting cut. We're going to get into that right after this. What's up, man? My boy Dave, man. I feel like we ain't get on the show in a minute, man. Skull Mafia in the building,
Been a
JV in the
while, yeah.
building. I feel like we slacking, bro. We got to step our game up, man. We slipping.
JB, Skull Mafia, what's up?
What's up, y'all, man? So first things first, man, what we gonna get into, man? We gonna get into this Nick Mullins signing because obviously that's the biggest news going on right now. And who we believe ain't gonna have a job. What's up, SK? Who
Hey,
you think,
SK,
man?
checking up on us again.
Who you think gonna have a job, man? Who you think ain't gonna have a job?
Who do
What's
you?
up, Dan?
I don't know. It's just so close, man. I don't know who I would possibly think is gonna be let go, and I feel like you know what? I don't want to smile about it because it's someone's livelihood, but I mean, he made money. He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah.
Mannion is the odd man out. I would think. I
Yeah.
just, God knows, man. They want to throw away young player like Kellen Mond. I don't know. I honestly, I have a scenario where they keep two quarterbacks on the 53 and try to get Kellen Mond on the practice squad. You
Yeah.
know, that's a
Yeah, for sure.
possibility. I guess it would depend on how bad he plays on Sunday or Saturday. Saturday,
Yeah.
right?
I think I can't even
I
remember
forget.
who
I'm
it is
actually going to
anymore.
the Miami Dolphin game because my kids there's this program my kids in and they're taking us to the Miami preseason game on Saturday. So
Yeah, for sure. Man, but I'm with everybody. Most people are screaming for Mannion, which makes the most sense. Because obviously Mon is
least
still
upside,
young.
right?
Yeah,
He
he's
has
still
the least
young.
upside.
Yeah, he's still young. He has chance. You never know. I mean, we holding on to the little bit of hope that maybe he can play quarterback at some point. But it is what it is. Mannion, we know what's up. He cannot play quarterback. All right, he's been in the league long enough. It's the jury is not out on him, man. It's already a closed case. That's a
And
fact.
also, one side of it is we'll probably play quarterbacks that are mobile this coming season.
Yeah.
Mullins isn't that guy, right? He's
Right.
he's he's about as athletically talented as Cousins is. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
slow by any measure or anything like that, but Kellen Mond is more mobile than these two guys, and he would make a good third quarterback to practice against.
Yeah.
So there's that thought, and
For sure.
you
Because
can't have
he's
three in the
mobile.
same
Yeah.
damn. You can't have two guys and then a statue and okay, we're going to put him in practice, practice situation, Sean Mannion,
Yeah.
so we can go up against a statue. You just don't hear that. They want a
Yeah.
guy that we can, practice against that has mobility. So I think I think Kellen Mond would be the obvious choice. If they keep him on the 53 man for safety purposes, all the power to him. But there might be a tight situation where they decided, this guy's too good to try to lose like a Jalen Naylor or a. I don't think they're gonna let Ty Chandler go, but like a Jalen Naylor.
Yeah, right. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. Make sure I hit the like button. Hey, listen, before we continue, man, I'm gonna shout out these sponsors real quick that they represent the purple code, man. And without them, none of this could be possible, bro. So we're gonna shout these out. I'm gonna put them up in the corner here. All right. We got Rinaldi's Pizza. Hey, make sure you go in there, mention the purple code. They give you 5% off. Go in there, get your pizza, get your wings, get your breadsticks, get all that. You hear me? Because that shit busting. I'm telling you right now.
Purple code pays your tax.
They pay the
5%
tax,
off.
5% off.
I don't
Go
know.
there right
Maybe half the
now.
tax.
After the show, man, get in the car, pull up. All right, pull up, hop out, say, hey, purple code, RAP, and Dave sent me. Let's see.
Where's their sales tax in Minnesota? There isn't on clothing. Oh, that's the cool thing about going to Minneapolis to shop.
Yeah,
But hey,
no
Tom Suick, I hope I pronounced that right. Mon needs a year. and I think he'll get much better. I can agree with that. I would say with more experience, making more throws in the NFL practice or preseason, he
Right.
would not throw those 2 ducks that he did this last game. Those would have been, one would have been a completion and the other one would have been a 50-50 ball where
Yeah.
like a Justin Jefferson could go up and get it. But unfortunately, he threw it where only the defender could catch it in both those situations. So yeah, I think with more experience, he can do that.
Yeah, and if he keeps throwing those balls like that, he gonna end up working right here at Nautical Bowls because he keep tripping. He gonna have to go here with an application. Hey, he can put the purple code down as a reference. They'll hire him. But hey, this shit I heard was good, man. Healthy food. Y'all make sure y'all go there, tap in with him. All right, y'all
Good
just tap
segue.
in with the sponsors, man. They showing love to us. Got to show love to them. Y'all make sure y'all tapping in. All right, but all right, let's get to this. Right. So let me turn these comments back on, man. All right, code is the shit. Yeah, hey, the purple code is the shit. You ain't lying. All right, so let's see where y'all gonna be at when we open the season versus the Packers. I'm probably gonna do a show on my channel. So that's another thing, man. Me and Dave have our own personal channels on YouTube. Mine's called the Purple Pocket Podcast. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to that. Dave's is Minnesota Sports Talk, man. We do SKOL'd Live also on our channels. We do them more often than none, but this we do Tuesdays on the Purple Code, man. Shout out to them fellas for letting us do this. So, hey, but y'all make sure y'all go on YouTube after this and tap in with us, man. Y'all want to see content every day. All
Open up
right,
another window real
we
quick.
turning up.
Subscribe. Appreciate it.
Subscribe. All right,
In
but
fact, I just dropped my 53-man roster 4.0, my final predictions for the 53-man roster. Go check it out after this show.
there you
And
go.
I'm running a contest, so make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment. The rules are in the description of the videos. I'm going to give, if I get to 500 subscribers, which I'm 26 away, I'll give away $50 in the Packers game in
Yeah,
merchandise. So basically a gift card to the website of your choice.
for
Check it
sure.
out.
Yeah, but man, how I feel about Nick Mullins, man. When I watched him for San Fran, bro, he's a dog. I mean, he ain't like no superstar quarterback and nothing like that. But I mean, he can win you a game or two. That's all we asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I was asking. Like, cause I feel like Mannion and Mon can't win you a game or two. They just can't win you at all. It's gonna have to strictly be Dalvin Cook and the defense are gonna have to win the game, and I don't want to go into no game like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not looking to go into no game like that. So I think Mullins can actually go in there and win a game for us. Hopefully he gets to play, man. I hope he gets to play. I'm sure they'll put him in there, man. But hopefully we get to see him work. I was on the space today with Mike Castellino, and they were saying that the conditional 7th pick, there was a clause in there that said as long as they don't activate him to play, then there's something going on. So Quesse can technically, I guess, not activate the guy or whatever.
So that means I think that probably means that he could be on the 53 as long as they don't activate him on the 46. But that would mean he is not our 2B or our QB2.
Yeah.
So if that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea. They were talking about it. What's up, SKOL'd Purple Podcast, man? Me and you still got to get together. We still got to get this show
Hey,
rocking.
thanks for commenting on my videos, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we gotta get this show rocking for sure, man. He actually reached out yesterday and was like, "Y'all boys going live tonight?" So he be tapping in, man. He be tapping in.
Yeah, of course.
For
Tuesdays,
sure.
9:00 Eastern,
in,
8:00 Central, every Tuesday, guys.
So I said something today, man. We'll get into the cuts, man. But I said something on Twitter, man. I posted a tweet. What were you going to talk about?
I was going to say Mullins. I did.
Go ahead.
I did like in-depth thing on him. I did a video of him. I'm under the guise of I'd rather be right than first. So I'm like, everybody's so excited about Mullins. I did a short on it, but that's all I did. I wanted to make sure I liked him before I talked about it. And I have a regular job. So I waited till after work. I watched videos of him. I watched the highlights of every completed pass on 2 different games.
Right.
Well, 3 actually, 3 different games, 2 of them which were he quarterbacked blowouts. Like I'm impressed the fact that we have a backup quarterback that orchestrated 2 blowouts in the NFL. Like he dominated, like 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 35 to like 6 or 7. amazing games he's played. Now he had some stinkers too, and some games. But the fact that we have a guy with upside that could dominate a game like he did,
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy of hitting lightning in a bottle with Mullins on an occasional game where we may need him, especially when you still miss time for COVID.
Yeah. Hey, SKOL'd on said Nick Mullins gives me Brad Johnson, Gus Frerotte vibes. Hey, for real though, he
That's a good
really does.
point.
That's a
Yeah,
good. Hey, that's a good one, SKOL'd on for sure, man. Good one. Yeah, definitely, man.
Big
Definitely
Bad
giving me them
Brad,
type of vibes.
trick
Exactly.
shot artist on TikTok.
But hey, but man, hey, look, all we can say is the one good thing is this is we know Quesse understands the roster building already, that because this is a smart move. I mean, it really is to go out and get this guy, only give up a 7th round conditional pick. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. I mean, because this guy definitely has a track record of being a good backup quarterback. So I mean, we can't be mad at him for that. So
The What I liked about him was his awareness in the pocket.
yeah,
He had a quick release and
yeah,
was a very quick decision maker. If he saw the opening, he released it,
yeah,
and he had a quick release, and he had vision, and he had just awareness in the pocket. He may and now I didn't see a whole lot of throws where he's throwing 50 yards downfield.
right,
I saw some intermediate throws where he rifled it in there just fine. His big complaint coming out of college is that he didn't have a strong arm. I
right.
don't see that in the videos that I saw. I saw a guy with a quick compact release, gets the ball away quick and is very decisive. Now
Yeah,
he's a little better than, he's like 60-40 as far as the touchdown interception ratio, but
right,
that's a guy
right.
that doesn't get much snaps in practice and has to go out and start.
David saying Madison will be traded. Man, look, hey, look, bro, we all on that type of vibes. There's some guys that are saying stop the Madison talk. I mean, but hey, I believe he will be traded too. And it's not because he can't bring value to our team. I think he's just gonna understand that he can be a RB1 somewhere else. He's gonna want that opportunity. I mean, the man don't want to live in Dalvin Cook's shadow his whole career, bro. He's not getting any younger. You know what I mean? He's obviously needs to be RB1, man. He's good enough to be RB1 somewhere. So that's why he will wind up going and being on somebody else's team as RB1 by next year. I'm calling that. I mean, most of the Vikings fans are all talking about that. I mean, I know he's kind of salty because we're saying, hey, you might get traded, but Madison, we're not talking down on you that you're going to get traded like you suck. We're just saying, bro, you have some value. You're in the NFL, which is ran as a business. And look, we got 2 young guys behind you that may be a little better fit for our scheme, bro. They're better in space. They actually can see holes and have vision. And you would be good in a power run style offense, and we're not that. So I mean, it just is what it is.
Here's one saving grace for him. He's a good blocker.
He
He's
is
a
a good
good
blocker. He's the
he's a
best
good
blocking running
he's
back we have.
yeah, he's good. He's probably Cook's
But
not bad.
Dalvin gets in there though. Yeah, I was
Cook's
gonna
not
say that.
bad. Cook's
Yeah,
not bad, and I did see Kene make a block, but not as like easily as,
yeah,
and I haven't really seen any video Ty Chandler doing it. So his saving grace is he's that in a pass heavy offense where we do maybe alternate running backs like the Rams did. He
right.
could be a guy that we put in where we're just trying to protect the quarterback when we're going 3-4 wide. So
Yeah.
that's a saving grace is how
Hey,
we may not have confidence in the other 2 running backs to do that, and we're just gonna have to stick with him.
yeah, and shout out Justin Day from the Purple Code, man. Hey, we were just that's what we talking about. We saying like Madison is good at blocking, but is that worth keeping a guy on the team because he can block? Like, listen, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he might can block, but is that worth keeping him though? Because he can pick up a blitz? I doubt it.
We
I
all
mean,
know Adrian Peterson was not the greatest for some
yeah.
goddamn reason. He was not the greatest blocker
Bro, I just don't
in the
see
world.
Madison beating out Ty Chandler or Nwangu, bro. Like, if it was them 3, like, let's say we move on from Cook next year, and then it's Madison versus Ty Chandler and Nwangu. Bro, Madison's not winning that job, dog. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. He's not. He's not winning that job. No, he don't want to be a bad. I feel like he can be a RB1, just not for us. especially with the new offense we're running, man. The new type of offense we're running, catching out the backfield. You want running backs that have vision. He lacks vision, you know. He lacks vision. Hey, Justin, listen, if he misses 4 games, Ty Chandler, Nwangu. Now, I know how you feel, Justin, right? You feel as if, okay, we can't take it too serious. They're playing against 2s and 3s. I understand that, but running backs are coming a dime a dozen. I mean, you can go pick a motherfucker up from the corner store that can run the ball, bro.
Boone was running against 2s and 3s. And
I'm telling you.
What did he do when he came in? He had a 100-yard game like at least
I'm
twice.
telling you.
So Boone, I remember the Boone against the Bears that year. I was at that game, last game of the season. We couldn't do shit, but we could run the ball, and that was Boone doing it. And he had over 100 yards that game. And he was
on. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, and he was a guy that we said, well, it was only against the 2s and the 3s in preseason. Running backs can, if they're hitting holes, they're hitting holes. This is
if they're hitting holes though, Dave, they gotta have the vision to hit the holes though. That's the thing. I think Madison lacks that a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not trying to take away from when Cook was getting injured in the past. Madison was stepping in and doing his thing. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to say that he's a bad running back. I'm really not. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I just don't think he's a fit, man. That's all. I just think
coaches really do put a lot of weight on being able to, pass protect. So
yeah, they do though. Hey, if he stays as a Viking, I'm not gonna be mad. So that's all that matters. I'm not. It's not gonna bother me.
If they can figure out a way to keep all 4 of these guys,
I will buy his jersey. I'll do all.
But if they tell me, if they say they passed up on a 3rd, 4th, or 5th round pick for him, a 3rd or 4th for sure, I'd be kind of upset.
Oh yeah, I'll be upset if somebody offers us a 3rd pick, dog, a 3rd rounder. Oh, he has to go. I don't care how much y'all love him in this chat. He has to go. He has to pack his bags. And guess what? Quesse will not let us down. If somebody offers us that, I can guarantee you he will be shipped out ASAP. All right. He's not a fit for the Vikes offense. Hey, Dan, exactly. That's what me and Dave feel. It's kind of 50-50 in the chat right now. You got some people who love him because he has a good personality and he's a good team player. It's hard. He's a good football player. He's a good football player. It's hard to not like Madison, but it is what it is though, man. It's a business. And like me and Dave are saying, he can be a RB1 for somebody else that has a different type of offense, a power offense,
Shame on you for keeping him a Viking where he could be making more money somewhere else starting. Shame on
you guys. Shame on you guys.
No,
you don't want him to feed his family.
I am so 50-50 on losing to him for the exact reason that was brought up of what happens when, if Cook's out for 4 games. Yeah, sure. I am in the fact that he can be in, pass blocking.
And just think of it like this. Just think of it like this, y'all. We got a good problem on our hands. If he does go, are y'all really going to be upset? I mean, look what's behind him.
It's an embarrassment of riches right now. Yeah. I feel like Scrooge McDuck in a pile of running backs and receivers in the vault. That's what I feel like. Scrooge McDuck with a pile of Alexander Madison, Jalen Naylor.
We got a good ass problem.
Very good ass problem. I just wish we had a vault full of offensive linemen.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get on that, man, because I dropped the video on my podcast, man. For the ones that just tapped in, Purple Pocket Podcast on YouTube.
I see who you're plugging.
Yeah, so Purple Pocket Podcast on YouTube, man. Let's get on that because I think, and y'all drop it down in the chat, man. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy, but I think Austin Slotman should win the job, bro. I mean, I look at it like this. He hasn't shown a ton in preseason, but he's shown enough to me to where, like, there's no way you can get any worse than Bradbury. Bradbury is ranked the last center damn near in the league when it comes to so I mean, honestly, can you get any worse? Put Slotman in, let's get it moving. Okay, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel.
I should do one of those apology videos to Slotman because I thought he was just a camp buddy coming in and just because he had ties to one of our coaches, and I'm like, what are we doing with this guy? And now I think he's won a 53-man roster job and has scared Chris Reed away. Well, of course, he had elbow injury to where he's not even being considered for right guard, not being considered for center anymore, I don't think. And the fact that he's backup left guard now. So, and I had really high expectations for Chris Reed. So to say that I think Schlottman's kept his job is saying a lot.
Look, this is Skol Mafia. Hey, West Phillip. This is Dave's boy. This Dave's boy, Vidarian Lowe. Now, I mean, to be honest, I haven't really been paying him attention, so I can't really speak on him too much. I don't really know how I know he's been in the game a couple of times, but really just haven't paid attention to him. Haven't heard his name. You know, he's kind of under the radar. But is he doing good? I mean, did we look into him?
I saw him play in the first game a little bit, and he looked like he wasn't ready for the speed of the game yet.
Right.
I was high on him in college because he, Christian Darrisaw has pretty above average like arm length and hand size. You know how much I like hand size.
Yeah.
But Vidarian Lowe has inch longer arms and inch longer hands.
Right.
So it's crazy how how he has these freak of nature type of attributes. Yeah. And he has the size. He does not have the physical athletic ability like Darrisaw does.
Right.
But I thought he could win the job as a rookie of being our swing tackle. But I think Brandel has gained the confidence of the team, and Vidarian Lowe wasn't seeing the playing time, at least in that first game.
Right.
However, I think he's a guy that you can sneak onto the practice squad and develop.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to lose him because I think he's a future NFL player. I think floor, he's our swing tackle. The high side is that he's a starting like right tackle in this league. I think he could play left tackle in this league. But his floor, I think, is he could be our swing tackle.
All right. Yeah, let's go down these really quick. Cook is a strong runner. Dan, that's true. Skol Mafia, we just talked about that. We'll talk about Asamoah, Skol Mafia. You hang on in there, man. You Purple Gang member. We definitely gonna answer your questions. You feel me? Running backs on the Vikes be strong up the middle. And then Skol Zone got a question. So let's see real quick. Let's answer this question. Skol Zone, you need to make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube, man. I like how you participate, man. That's what the shows be all about.
Awesome.
Y'all gotta participate, ask your questions. Let's get to it. Me and Dave, for the ones who don't know, we run a fan-ran show, man. Y'all carry the load, all right? Drop the questions in the comments. We're gonna get to them. You know, that's how the show rock with us, man. That's what Skol Live all about. You feel me? But let's see. Let me ask you an odd but cool question. Which current Vikings look the most like a Viking? Last year, Tyler Conklin was the clean-cut winner. Okay, that kind of has that Viking look. All right, so
love questions like this.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
And y'all and the chat, man, y'all participate with them, man. Y'all make sure y'all drop who y'all think down in the chat. Who looks like a damn Viking? To me, it has to be one of the linemen, I guess, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say
it's this one's easy.
I'm gonna say defensive line Lynch. I'm gonna say Lynch.
The guy that looks like a Viking, Harrison Phillips.
Harrison Phillips, yep.
Yeah,
Harrison Phillips. He just needs the long hair.
And Ed Ingram on offense, but Harrison Phillips looks like he's a epitome of a Viking. He's a Viking.
Are we talking? Yeah, because I guess.
And I'm not going off of it. I'm not going off of ethnic heritage either. That's why I said Ed Ingram. I was going to say Ed Ingram just because I felt like he's a Viking.
I got you. Okay, so I took the question wrong. See, I'm thinking like looks like a Viking. Okay, so if that's the case, then hold up a minute. I got to change my goddamn answer. All right, if that's the craze, I'm gonna say Eric Kendricks. That my boy. He a fucking Viking to the bone gristle. I'm with Skol Zone. I like Eric Kendricks. Who else said Eric Kendricks? Because Eric Kendrick is the clean cut winner for me. That was a good ass question. Let's see.
You can take it two different ways. Who looks like a Viking, like a Viking from old
because when you
age,
said Tyler Conklin, I was like, okay, long hair, beard, all the time.
That's the way I took it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go with Harrison Phillips, even though he doesn't got long hair, but he could easily put on.
That's why I went with Lynch. I'm like, shit, he has the fucking long hair.
Oh, that's true. Lynch, and he's gonna make this team, and he's a big deal.
James
but
Lynch.
you're right.
I just
So
went with
yeah, if
George
you
Bush.
the look probably Lynch. He's got red hair, you know.
Yeah. But let's see. Hold on. Thoughts on waving Harrison hands. So this is a good question, Skull Purple Podcast. Listen, I
Yeah,
was
he fell.
absolutely mad at this, okay? Because I feel like this guy is better than fucking Chris Boyd. Okay. So I look at this as a slap in the face. How the hell you gonna cut somebody like him over Chris Boyd? Chris Boyd should have been waived, not him. So
I mean,
that's how I feel.
he defended 2 balls in the end zone this last game too,
Bro, and
right?
he's always played good when we had to put him in, man. Like even in 2020, when things went south with our cornerbacks, man, we were starting 2 rookies, and he had to step in at some games, man. He got an interception. I just always loved how he played, man. It's like you cutting somebody that actually brings value to the team to where you're keeping Chris Boyd on the team. Like to me, that's just I don't understand why Chris
I
Boyd.
had him.
The Vikings always have that player that just happens to be able to just stick around for straight trash play, dog. I don't understand that.
I think we got a lot of the same type of cornerback that, or like the same level of cornerback that not like our receiver or running back, but it's deep in the sense we got enough guys that can play, but nobody like completely stands out except for Andrew Jr. and Caleb Evans are going to be are going to be starters on our team
Mm.
eventually. I have no
Yeah.
doubt about it. After the way they
So
played this last week, they could play the run and the pass, and Booth is a shutdown corner. He's going to be a shutdown corner. That's the epitome of shutdown corner.
yeah.
He's Peterson, 8 years ago. That's what I think he's going to be.
Skull Zone. That's my channel, Purple Pocket Podcast. So make sure you sub to that. And then Dave's is Minnesota Sports Talk. All
The
right,
most
Minnesota
generic
Sports
name
Talk.
in YouTube,
Yeah.
Minnesota Sports Talk.
Minnesota Sports Talk. Mine's Purple Pocket Podcast, man. So tap in, bro. Because when we go live, you got to tap in. You got to be in the building, man. You participate. I like that about you, man. That's what
I've gone live a couple of times, but he goes live more than I do. But we go live together
we
about
go
2,
live
3 times
together
a
and
week.
it be lit, bro. You can ask people in the chat like Skull Mafia, JV. We be
We
lit
were on
over
there
there
for
when we
two
go
and a half
live.
hours, 3 hours one night.
We be going
and
in,
not
bro.
counting that stupid game, preseason game that we did a watch party for.
Yeah,
but
we be going in. Let's see. You got to remember these coaches don't judge players by PFF numbers. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Skull Mafia. I know you kind of like Boyd, right? Were you one of the ones in the chat, Skull Mafia, man, the other night? Let's see. Let's see what the question is. Question: what do you think about Cousins not playing preseason? I'm not mad about it. I mean, I don't think I'm mad about it. I think they should have gave him a drive or at least a drive or two each game. Like let him just come in and do the first drive. But Kevin O'Connell wants to do the same thing as Sean McVay, and I got something against that. Like where I said, Kevin O'Connell, be yourself. You feel me? Be your own coach, man. Don't follow every fucking step that Sean McVay does. But it is what it is. I'm not mad at it.
We're not the only 2 teams that are doing it. I don't think the Raiders have played Carr, right?
Yeah, Carr played the first game. He came in
did?
for a drive. Yeah, him
Oh, he
and
did. All
they
right.
did.
For like
Just the first drive and just do it. Yeah,
But
they just come in for the first drive. You
Hall
go
of
3
Fame
and out. You
game?
go 3 and out. Yeah.
a Hall of Fame game he did, because I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing him in the last game.
He was in because I remember him throwing a bomb downfield. I don't think Devontae was in, but the car went in though.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about it, considering we had a week against San Francisco and it was almost as good as game time. So he had multiple scenarios where he had 2-minute drill and whatever against a really good NFL defense. So I feel pretty good about it. And honestly, don't you like, for the fact that you maybe wanted to see him out there, don't you also feel like I don't want anybody damn hurt right now?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna lean the fact that I feel like we know what we got on offense. Like we know we got good players on offense, and I want them to all be healthy. So I feel like, hey, well, let's not play games with these guys.
Yeah, for real. Skull Zone, it's right there. It's right there. We're on it under him right now on the screen where it says Minnesota Sports Talk. That's the
Minnesota
YouTube.
Sports Talk. There you go.
Let's see. Hand over Boyd. Definitely hand over Boyd. I don't understand why they did that. All right, let's go over these cuts real quick. Dave, can you pull it up for us? Like pull it up on the screen. Let's
I
see
had
what.
it up.
So we cut it down to 80, right? So now
So
we're
we
down
let
to 80.
so we let Albert Wilson go.
Yeah,
Kind of
Albert Wilson's gone.
bubble
Okay.
player, right? He had those 2 touchdowns. He thought he was. Now this is probably a case where, hey, we got younger receivers that we have more control over. He's on the
Right.
wrong side of 30. This guy should be playing on an NFL squad somewhere.
Right.
Um, and then Julian Taylor was injury designation. I guess that means we can, stash him a little bit, just like we did. And then we had we changed these guys today from the active pup list to the reserve pup list. And
Right.
that was
Right.
Sean Byer. Hold it. No, did we just cut Sean Byer? Yeah, it was Blake Prohl and Ryan Connolly that we did that too. Sean Byer, we just cut. Um, he didn't get, I don't even think he saw that. I didn't even see him out there, but he was fifth on this on tight end, or sixth, like sixth tight end. Harrison Hand was the big cut. So
Yeah, Harrison Hand, man, that pissed me off. Shane Jackson in the building, man. Purple gang member, what's happening?
the thing is, I could name other players that we should have cut before Harrison Hand.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely other players we should have cut before Harrison Hand. I don't get that move. Maybe he just rubbed somebody the wrong
So
way.
are we still
know?
looking at a second punter there? I mean, is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna screw with the holding for Greg Joseph?
Yeah.
Are we gonna screw with that and keep this punter that he did pretty good, right?
Yeah, man. I was in the space with Mike today, man, and they were talking about how the Packers definitely, and even Joe Spinoza, okay, how the Packers are definitely winning the North. Their team is just way better than ours and shit, man. I had to get up out that shit. Listen, I disagree. I think we got a squad, bro. Quit sleeping on us. You feel me? Like, quit sleeping on us, man. Listen, he's having trouble with his wide receivers. Hopefully, it continues, and hopefully, we can capitalize week 1.
So I comment on, I didn't know if he replied or not, but I saw Joe Spinoza on Twitter go something about how the Vikings are of the teams that's in contention have the least depth
Yeah.
of any team that's in contention for a
Yeah, I seen
playoff. And
him.
I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
So this is receiver deep, running back deep, and then I go linebacker. Did you see Asamoah play? That's our third linebacker. And
Yeah.
then you put out our outside linebackers, where our 2 backups are plenty good. So
Right, right.
and then like safety depth. I mean, the only place you don't see a lot of depth is offensive line and probably defensive line, the 3 there. And I'm like, but we still got good players behind them.
Right.
But and then offensive line, this is about as deep as it's been in a decade with former starters as backups now. It's, guys, we're a deep team.
Definitely a deep
Deeper than the
team.
last 2 years
For
for
sure.
sure.
For sure. We definitely deeper. You know, we should talk about punt return team. Yeah, man. We touched on that a little bit last week, man. ISM. I just think he needs to stop trying to hit a home run every play and just be okay with taking a fair catch, man. That's my main thing with him. You know what I mean? So maybe unproven depth and the best way to put it. Yeah, Skull Purple podcast. That's a good way to put it. Unproven. We're naming like Asamoahs and things like that, which I do believe he's gonna be elite. But at the end of the day, we gotta see them a little more. Can't really make a full judgment, but we can see potential off of these games, though. You know what I mean? We can see that, okay, he knows how to play football. He knows how to play the position, and he's doing it at a high level right now against 2s and 3s. Let's just see if he ever has to step in during a real game against 1s. And I think he'll be good, man. We got depth, man. That's the
The
point
first
blank
half
period.
of that game, our defense was super legit. It's our offense
Yeah.
couldn't move the ball.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's see. Anybody going to any Vikings games? I'm going to Vikings at Detroit. It'll be my 3rd Vikings and Lions game. Yeah, man. I'm going to Miami. I'll be at the Miami game week 6.
And I live down here, so I'll be at the Miami game.
CB room has a lot of potential. So I was gonna get on that earlier before we started talking, man, because I posted on Twitter this morning. I said, look, Cameron Dancer is CB1. You hear me? Like, he's the CB1. I don't care, man. I'm done biting my tongue on it. I'm putting it out there, man. Everybody talks about Pat Pete, man. Listen, Cameron Dan, we have a star. If you do the research, his numbers stack up with the top cornerbacks in the league when he's targeted. He's our number one cornerback when he's targeted. So just pay attention. All right, pay attention. You know, don't just look at the one or two plays that he might be out of position. Look at the whole picture, the whole big picture, yo. 9 times out of 10, he's where he needs to be, where he's supposed to be. So that's what you got to pay attention to. He don't get burned a lot.
And I feel a lot better knowing that we have Andrew Booth Jr. and Caleb Evans as not as starters. Like, they're our backups.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm feeling more so now that Caleb Evans I feel like he's stepped up. I didn't expect him. One, I thought he was going to be having penalty after penalty because I said he was really handsy in college. And I thought that he was going to be a project.
Yeah,
that he
it looks physical, like Booth is the one.
Well, Booth is just more aggressive, and he's going to get. But I think he adjusted well from the first game to the second. Yeah, because I don't think he had a penalty.
And they were just saying though that's something he's gonna have to work on with knowing how to be aggressive without getting penalized.
Yeah, my first complaint, my complaint against one was actually should be against the other, right?
Yeah.
And but both of them are strong against the run, and that was the thing. All the players that we drafted defensively, you know, our cornerbacks, or well, at least Booth Jr. was strong against the run. Scene was strong against anything, and Asamoah was strong against anything. So they're all fast. They're all fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. But look, I got to get out of here tonight, man. I only could do a quick show tonight. We've been on 36 minutes. I really needed to run 30. You know, I just got some things that I got to take care of tonight. But tomorrow, Dave, you want to go live, or you want to do the SKOL'd live on the Purple Pocket? We can run a show tomorrow night. You got availability? What's up?
Yeah,
Let me know something. All right, so for the people
again.
Yep. People that want to tap in, 9:15 p.m. Me and
Eastern.
Dave, we running a SKOL'd live Eastern Standard Time, you know, 8:15 for most of y'all that are in Minnesota or Central Time, whatever. We're going to be doing a SKOL'd live on Purple Pocket Podcast. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. You know what I'm saying? We having a party tomorrow. Tap in with us. Go subscribe now to Minnesota Sports Talk on YouTube. Subscribe to Purple Pocket Podcast on YouTube. Is getting lit, man. We had a great time with y'all, man. I love the participation.
Purple
y'all
Code go to YouTube on Purple Code too. They just
every
starting
Tuesday
out, but they're getting
we growing. So every Tuesday we'll be here. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely, SKOL'd Zone. I'm glad you said that. I am working on that, man. I'm gonna get a number where people can start calling in. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it popping. Y'all just stay tuned. Trust me. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate you, SKOL'd Mafia. Appreciate you, Dan,
Thanks,
Shane, everybody, man.
Thanks,
we'll
Shane.
see y'all tomorrow night, man. For the ones that know, you know. We'll see you tomorrow night. Holla at your boys.